Now, I need to emphasize, we're not talking about weight. The weight is not really the issue. It's not losing weight here. It's extreme. It's too much and it's never enough. One of the criticism maybe on the other end as well, what you be teaching people today to live healthy lifestyle, to keep diet, to avoid fat, which is wonderful. And that's great, and that's the way it should be. It's not that we are saying as a psychologist people should gain weight and not eat healthy. Of course not, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the extreme. We're talking about changing the lens. We're talking about that, if the norm is skewed, the norms is not, it's not, and also to accept the fact that, well, sure, I mean, there is a top model, but, most of us are average people. We try to do the best we can, and we, if you are smart, educated, you want to do well in life, you're going to do fine. It's just that it's too extreme. And that's what it goes. The message is that you have to be extremely out there in order to succeed. It's not that you have to be healthy, and then you're going to be fine. You have to follow such a rigid guideline that nobody can reach, and it's going to be failure. Because, we are not the top models. I mean, I'm not an athlete, and most of us are not models, and that's the way life is, and we are good people, and you're going to do fine in life. No. If you're not going to meet this extreme, rigid, unrealistic criteria, you're going to be miserable. That's where the problem lies. It's not about living a healthy lifestyle. I need to emphasize that, okay?
And you think the modeling industry contributes to those unrealistic guidelines?
Oh, no doubt about it. It's not that I live in the real world. I mean, it's economics, and people need to sell, and no doubt about it that no doubt that beauty body sells. However, of course, it contributed tremendously. The images that we see out there, again, because we are talking, so I can't show you. But I did this exercise in high school. I just asked them to go online and look for a different type of campaigns. And then you look at those women and you put it on the screen. It's not realistic. I mean, there aren't people like this in the world. You're not going to find them in the street. They are not real. It's so extreme. It's so bizarre sometimes. It's so not realistic. And that's what young women should aspire for. This is what they get bombarded everywhere. And by the way, it's getting worse. When I was in school, we had to deal mostly with TV and newspapers. But now it's online, and online you can't even control. I mean, that's when some of the problem of the laws. But it's online, and it's the Facebook, and it's peer pressure, and actually it's getting worse. The peer pressure to be prettier, to be thinner, it's actually far worse than what it used to be 20 years ago. It's going to the extreme. And nothing seems to work against it. I mean, that seems to be the tide. It's actually going to the extreme, and it's getting worse, and I have no doubt in my mind that, again, there is a tremendous effect to this industry as a whole. It's not only the modeling industry. I mean, it's the entire entertainment industry as a whole, but definitely the model is out there the most in the terms of the body images and the messages it sends to young women.